Well, good evening, all you Trojan junior varsity fans. This evening we're up here at Williams Valley as the Trojanettes open up the season. There's no score in the ball game. We've played a minute and 6 seconds into this contest while I was getting some names and getting some things together here. So we have the Trojans inbounding the ball underneath the Viking bucket. And as I said, no score yet in the ball game. He's 32 with a shot. Some of these kids I know, and some of them I do not know, so I'm going to have the team who is sitting over here give me some names here in a little bit. And Coach Shadle, as a matter of fact, is sending a list of names over here, so we'll be able to familiarize ourselves a little bit with some of these gals here in the early going. This, of course, is a non-league ball game, but very meaningful for both squads as they try to get that first victory under their belt. And back with it come those Williams Valley Vikings. This is Marcy Pearson, point guard out here. She'll fire into the corner. On the wing. First time the Vikings have had the ball on their offensive end of the court. Now spin around the left wing, push it inside. Shot by Savage is no good, but Becky is fouled, and she'll probably be going to the line shooting a pair. Savage is shooting too, and she missed her first one, so she gets a chance to put her first point in the ball game, and she did. So Becky's got one, and the Trojans have nothing so far. Trojans will bring it up court here now, and again, as I say, we'll pick up some of these guys. This is a dribble miss. I know that 41 with a shot, no good. Rebound under there comes down to the Vikings, and it's stolen away nicely. Pass inside, blocked away on a good block by Becky Savage. As Becky, showing the height advantage in there, gets the ball back for her Williams Valley Vikings. They'll inbound the ball. Ball is stolen away as it goes up court. Nice bounce pass over here for 25. She missed the shot. And they'll bring it back over here now. Ooh, to the deck goes a Trojan. But we're going to have a hold called on the Vikings. Or no, hold will be called on the Trojans. Miller will take the ball out for those Williams Valley Lady Vikings. This gymnasium up here always seems like a little dark, and everybody looks green if you're here in person, and it films green too, so you'll have to remember that. The ball stolen away. Shot taken, no good. Rebound comes back there to 51. She puts a shot up, no good. And they'll swing it over in the corner. Shot from the wing. No good. Off everything. And let's see. It's going to go out of bounds off the Trojans as they let it roll out of there. And so it'll be the Vikings putting the ball in play. Here's that Pearson gal. She'll put the ball in play for the Vikes. Head it comes to Miller. She'll dump it inside there for Savage. Over the wing she goes with it, but it's going to be out of reach over there. Marcy Pearson making a good attempt at it, but couldn't grab that one. And the Trojans, who trailed by 1-0, will have an opportunity here now. Here's Daniels, Amy Daniels. Across the court they go with it. Now dumping it inside on a nice play. Back to Daniels it'll come. Daniels steps inside. 12-footer, no good. Rebound there for Savage. And Becky will drop it back here now for Pearson. Pearson fires it inside, tipped away. The ball is loose, picked up over there by 15. She puts a shot up, blocked away nicely by a Trojan. And then on the ensuing tie-up, it'll be UD ball. Daniels bringing it up court, over in the wing. Now inside they go with it, back to Daniels. Again on the wing, near side over here it comes. 41 with a shot, no good. And a rebound there to Savage again. Becky's about 3 or 4 inches taller than most of these kids. Here's a shot from the wing over there by Pearson, no good. Another return shot won't go. Ball on the floor, picked up by 15, shoves the ball up, no good. And it's going to go out of bounds down there off the Trojans. 54 of UDA, I think, had the final hand on it. And they inbound the ball on the wing. Shot for 2, no good. Rebound comes down there, 54. Can't quite handle it. She goes on the floor with it, and there's a wrestling match out there. And it's going to be UD ball this time. Okay, back up the court comes that Daniels. Near wing over here it goes to 32. She's got it back again. Uh-oh, she'll go. You call for a walk. Here's a ball blocked away nicely. Could be a tie-breaking. Nope. 51 with a shot. Good. So that's that Daniels, and she puts the shot in. And back with it come these Vikings. However, picked off in there. This is Miller ahead for Daniels over in the wing. Back out in front. 55 will step inside. Whoops. She's cut off at the pass. Inside they go for 54, and it's going to roll out of bounds off her. Here's the Vikings with it now as they'll pick it up here for Pearson. Dropping it down there for Savage. Becky has the ball roll out of her hands, and out of bounds it goes. Beck couldn't control it as Miller was in there helping to make the block on it. And it will be UDA with the ball. Okay, 32 is not Miller. I just found that out. Anyway, a couple of new guys in here that I do not know. Here Daniels will walk with it. Ooh, just about a steal on that inbound pass, but Pearson having a little trouble with it now. She's double teamed out here, and the Trojans putting some forecourt pressure on it. Back to 30 it goes now. Whoops, she'll walk with it as she got tied up. Bueller in there making the defensive play that time, number 54 for UDA, and caused that young Vikingette to walk. And back comes Daniels. Over the wing it goes. Daniels going to work it around over in the right wing again. Now back to this. Looks good for three. Nope, wouldn't go. Rebound down to Savage. Savage has some trouble with it. It goes on the floor. She's hassled out there with it. Stolen away by Bueller. Shot put up and a foul called. And Bueller will go to the line, shooting two. Lori Bueller at the line to shoot a pair. Okay, Lori missed her first shot, but here's her second shot. And it is a little short. Rebound comes back out this way. It's going to be controlled by UDA. And a walk will be called, however. And Miller of Williamstown will inbound the ball. She does so here for Savage. Savage takes a couple of dribbles, pushes it nearly backcourt, but they control it. Now inside it goes to Savage. Shot no good. Wouldn't go down. The rebound comes down in there to Daniels. And Amber coming back with it for her Trojans. Near wing over here for Schaefer. Schaefer with a shot for two. No good. Rebound on the far side. Controlled right back to Bueller. Bueller puts a shot up. Blocked away by Savage. Picked up in there by Becky. And back they come. Here's a ball tipped. Down the side it goes. Going to be controlled. Nice play that time in there by that number 32 Schaefer. Tapping that ball loose in there for a shot by Schaefer. No good. Rebound comes down. Follows it up nicely. Pushes the shot up a little too long. Rebound in front. And let's see. Coming away with it is Pearson. And Marcy will push it back over here for a shot by 22. No good. And let's see. It's going to be stolen away. Back with it comes Daniels. Amy looking for two. Moves around the one defender back here and puts a good shot up and in. A nice shot by that Amber Daniels. I'm not sure if it's Amber or was that her sister. Wait a minute. At any rate, Daniels has it again. Good bounce pass over here. Schaefer for two. No good. Rebound on the far side is going to be off the Trojans, and out of bounds it goes. About 5 seconds remain here in quarter number one. There's a long pass down the court. It's going to be intercepted here by Daniels. Daniels is going to have to shoot. This is good if it goes. It's good! Daniels with a big three-pointer that time to end up the end of first quarter. And boy, what a big way to start the season with a buzzer beater at the end of the first quarter for the JVs. Daniels really doing a job that time. She was about 5 feet across the center court line, and she's talking to her friends, her varsity team sitting over here to my left, and that was a great one. All right, very good. 7-1 UDA at the end of one. Okay, quarter number two, ready to unravel before our very eyes here as the ball is passed in there, but tapped away on a good defensive move in there by that number 22 for the Trojans. I do have my lineup now, but I got to keep one eye on the game and try to find the lineup with my other eye, and that's not working well. Here's Pearson. She'll take it into the corner behind one of those folding doors that some of the gymnasiums have. Thank goodness the clock is on my side of the court. Anyway, someone's taking it inbounds, and we'll see whom. Defending on Bueller. Inside there for that Pearson eventually. Now back out in front. Miller handling it. Inside they go with it for Savage, her shot is no good. Just bounces off to the left side, and it's going to go out of bounds. Going down hard that time was Becky Savage. She's okay. Savage gals really play some aggressive basketball, both her and sister Jen. Two aggressive basketball players, and it shows with the amount of rebounding that Becky's gotten out here already in this junior varsity ball game. Very aggressive play. Here's a ball stolen away, and Pearson trying to track it down, but it's tracked down instead there by Weaver, and Weaver will come back with it. If I make mistakes tonight, I have an excuse. It's the first ball game of the season, so forgive me. This ball's going to go out of bounds off the Trojans. Okay, and oh, wait a second. They're going to have a walk out here now. This young lady started off wanting to pass it and then decided to walk with it, so it'll be UD inbounding. This is Jennifer Weaver. On the wing over there it goes, and it's going to be lost out of bounds. In the inbound play here. Here is Pearson. She's challenged here by Miller. They get the ball ahead here now for Savage. Savage finds a player open on the wing. Shot from over there. Good. It's going to be Miller picking up 2 points for her Vikings. And it is now a 7-3 ball game. 5:45 remaining here in the first half. Pass on the near wing over here. Now out in front again. They go, oh, whoops, wait a minute. She walked with it. Jennifer that time took a couple of little strides and went for a walk. And it will be, let's see, checking back into the ball game for UDA is 51. And that is that Daniels. Pass going to come over here to me. Whoops. And a good shot of that Pearson coming up here into the crowd to try to lasso that one. And it will be UD with the ball. It's a shot from outside by Daniels for three. No good. Rebound tapped around in there, saved back here for Miller. She'll pass it ahead, but it's going to be intercepted, but on the run. And so that one's coming back as it'll be turned over on the walk. Is that number 50, Aaron Miller for the Trojans. A lot of new faces on the junior varsity, of course. Not that there are old faces on the varsity, but anyway, a blocking foul called in there. And that will be on number 50, Miller, I believe. It will be Marcy Pearson inbounding the ball for Miller. One dribble, picks it up. Back out here, and the ball nearly stolen away. Now it is stolen away. Here comes Daniels with it. Daniels looking for two. Ooh, walked with it first. Yep. That time Amy couldn't quite get it stopped. And kind of took a hop, skip, and a jump to get that one in, and it's going to cost her. This is Pearson being harassed out there by Daniels. Now they'll swing it over here for Miller. Miller looks to dump it inside, but it's going to go out of bounds off everyone, and it will be UD ball. There is that Amy Daniels trying to work it down the right side. Dumps it into the corner, but it's going to go out of bounds off the hands of UD. We're 40, Heather Holloway, unable to catch that pass. It was quite a bit over Heather's head. And so back with it comes that Pearson. Bouncing it here for Miller. Tried to go inside, tapped away, picked up in there nicely by that number 24. And I think that is Miller. It is. She's fouled. And she'll go over and get a little coaching here. There's a pass swung over here now for Miller. Over now inside they go with it for that Miller. Share pass thrown away, and back with it comes this other Miller from Williams Valley. Okay, now we're back in shape. Here's Schaefer, I believe it is, with a shot, no good, and out of bounds it goes. On the inbounds pass, it's kicked out of there by UD. And this time it is out of bounds also as Amy Daniels out there stepping out with it, but they give it to UD. I'm not quite sure about how that rules, or how was that ruled, but anyway, Here's a pass inside, tapped away, gathered in there by Miller. Near wing it comes here now, shot by 32 short. Rebound picked up inside by Amelia Miller. And out of bounds it rolls off the Trojans, or off the Vikings. 3:44 remaining here in a 7-3 ball game. Sounds like a football score. Here's a shot by Miller, no good. We got too many Millers. We got all kinds of Millers out here on both teams. This is Pearson. Ahead now for Savage. Ball is tapped loose. After it goes Daniels. Daniels dribbling around on the floor. Dumps it ahead here for Jolene Miller. Her pass over there for her buddy on the wing is good. The shot is good. And it will be 25 looking for 3. 25 looking for 1 to get 3. And it's no good. Rebound comes down this way, controlled by 13 here. And that's at Jennifer someone. I'll look at my sheet and tell you in a second. 13 is that Jennifer Weaver. She has it right now. Near wing it comes over here. And inside they go with it. Shot taken inside, good. That's at Daniels, lurking inside underneath the bucket. And she took a good bounce pass that time. Here's a ball tipped away, but the Vikings get it back again. Into the corner she goes with it. Guarded in there nicely. And the ball this time is onto the floor. Pearson able to get it loose. Looking into the wing again. And underneath it goes, and a shot put up and a foul called. Foul will be on Daniels. Amy picks up the foul. 21 will go to the line shooting 2. This young gal missed her first one. She has 2. Here's her second shot. It is no good. Rebound underneath. Let's see. Controlled in there by UD and tied up as Bueller got herself tied up in there and gave the ball to her Trojans. All right. And this will be Weaver, I believe, inbounding here for Misty Miller over there on the right wing side. Weaver bouncing here for Schaefer. Inside they go with it. Bueller turns around, dumps it underneath, but the ball came loose. And a quick outlet pass here for Jolene Miller. Jolene a little trouble with it, picks up the dribble. Back here for 21, spin it back here for Pearson over in the wing. Now inside they go with it, but the ball is out of there off the Vikings, and it will be UD ball. Shot by Schaefer. Good for 2. So Schaefer gets on the board and gets 2 points. It's now 11-5. The Trojans by 6. 32 has it tipped away, but picking it up again is Pearson, and ahead she goes to 21 with it. She'll stop and pop one up far on the left side. And out of bounds it goes off the Vikings. And no, went off the Trojans, they say. Okay. Pearson inbounding it here for Miller. That ball is loose inside, picked up and tied up, and this time it's going to remain Williams Valley basketball. And Becky, no, it's not Becky Savage. Another tall gal, though. Wow, 24. Pretty tall gal there for the Vikings. The biggest gal on the court right now, I believe. Shot from the wing over there by Miller, no good, and the rebound comes down to a couple of Trojans who wrestle for it, and then, well, let's see, who wants it? It's going to be Miller picking it up. Up the court they come with it now. As Weaver will spin it near wing over here for Schaefer. Inside they go for Bueller. Bueller puts a shot up about a foot short. The rebound tapped back in on a good save from going out of bounds. Right here for Schaefer. Schaefer for 2, a little wide on the right side. Another shot put up by UD is good. So they're flailing around at it in there. This time it's going to be Misty Miller, I think, going to the line shooting 1 to get 3. Misty shooting 1 to finish off this 3-point play, and her shot is no good. Rebound comes back this way, controlled by Daniels. Daniels takes it into the paint, puts a 6-footer up, and it's good. Amy Daniels, always around that basketball, finished that play off very nicely. Here's a near steal up front by Daniels. Pearson get it over in the wing. Now into the baseline it goes. Shot from the side over there for 2, no good. And on the rebound, it's going to go out of bounds into UD ball. Amy Daniels. Clock down 1:20. Shot by Schaefer. No good. In and out it spins, and there's a foul underneath. Got a push on the rebound, and foul called. Last foul was on Taryn Wenzel, new gal. Remember that name from last year. And that was for UD now. Here's a pass inside. They go with a nice play, but Buehler unable to finish it off. Becky Savage back into the ball game. We'll drop it back here for Pearson. Pearson working it around the left wing, or the right wing side over here. Bounce it out in front. 15's got it. Wentzler on her with the ball tapped out of there by Amy Daniels as she went to go for Pearson in the corner. Tapped out of there by Wenzel. And Jolene Miller will inbound the ball. Inside it goes here for 15. She looks up, but she's underneath the bucket too far. And it's going to be passed over there for Becky Savage. Back out for Miller. Miller here for Pearson. Into the corner for 21. Back outside. Here's a shot for 2. No good. Rebound on the far side. Picked up by 15. Guarded over there by Wenzel. And she takes her all the way into the corner. Not giving her any slack over there, I'll tell you. How about 5 seconds? Yeah. Wenzel really tied her up in there and playing some nice basketball here. All right. It'll be UD ball. She'll get a chance to inbound the basketball. This is Daniels. Near wing here for Schaefer. Inside it goes. Shot taken in there. No good off the front of the rim. And on the rebound is picked off. Fired back up again there by Buehler as the buzzer goes to end the first half. Not good. First half for the Trojans. They lead by 10 at the end of one half of the ball game. It's 15-5 UDA. Okay, the second half underway here now as we have Daniels out there along with Miller. This is Miller with it. Across the court it comes now for Schaefer for 2. No good. Rebound. Let's see. Going to be controlled in air by Savage. And Becky will spin it out. Or no, it wasn't Savage. I beg your pardon. It's 15. And this, I know, is that Pearson. So Marcy will take it down into the corner. Dump it off there. Shot from 15, no good, and a foul underneath. The pushing foul will be on 54. Buehler with a push underneath on the rebound. And so Pearson will inbound the ball. For Miller. Miller for 2. It's good. Jolene Miller for 2. Nice shot by Jolene. And it is now 15-7. And back comes Daniels. Near wing over here, they pass it back to Daniels. Daniels will fire one up from outside. Off to the left it goes. And the rebound's going to be controlled over there by Buehler. There's Daniels weaving her way inside. Blocked in there by Savage. Shot put up by Buehler, however, for 2. But a big block initially on Amy Daniels, shot by Becky Savage. But then Buehler was right there with the rebound and put her home. Good play. Pass inside here for Savage for 2. It's good. A nice bounce pass from 15 over there for that Savage gal. Here's a pass for Buehler. Buehler has it blocked again. Over with it. They'll spin on the near wing over here, but it's out of bounds. And here come the Vikings back. Near here for Savage. Pass across for Lewis. Lewis cuts right underneath, puts a shot, but it's good. Kelly Lewis has been playing some nice basketball here in this second half. And she had gotten herself 2 there on a nice bounce pass from Savage to Lewis. Here's a pass inside here for Buehler. Blocked away again, this time by Becky Savage, and Becky picks it off. Ahead here for 21. Quick pass down here for Miller. Miller for 2. Puts a shot up, no good. The rebound comes back here for Daniels. And Daniels will take it down the court with a bounce pass over in the wing. Shot taken over there by number 24. So who is that? Miller. No good, but she'll go to the foul line shooting 2. Miller shooting 2, missed her first one. And here is her second try. It is good. So she made 1 out of 2. Makes it a 18-11 ball game. And back come these Vikings. There's a pass that's going to go out of bounds. It'll be UDA ball. Schaefer will inbound the ball. to that Daniels. Daniels on the wing. Shot from the side for 2, no good, or maybe 3. Maybe it might have been a shot for 3, I'm not sure. Ball rolls under the legs and is picked up in there by Savage. Pearson for Savage. Becky's got it. She'll pick up the dribble, fires it underneath. Intended for number 30 in there, but it's out of bounds off her hands. And it will be Herb. Herb couldn't catch after that one. Too far. And 4:20 remaining here in the third period. Here comes that pass over there for Miller. Inside they go with it. That's that Misty Miller, I think her name is. Shot put up over there, no good. Rebound shot put up by Amelia Miller. And that one there blocked away nicely as Becky Savage really doing a job on the defensive boards down there. And man, controlling them. And here's a ball knocked loose and picked up in there by Daniels. And Amy will take it down herself. Stop and put a 14-foot shot up. No good. Rebound, let's see, controlled eventually by Savage. Becky will pick up the dribble for Pearson. Pearson across the timeline, fires it over into the corner, knocked out of bounds off the leg of 55. Vikings inbounding here for Savage. Savage has it, spin around, shot good. 14-foot spin around jump shot there by that Becky Savage, and it's good. 18-13, Trojan margin down to 5. Over in the wing it goes, but it's going to be tapped out of bounds off the hands of Misty Miller, and it will be the Vikings with the ball. Trojans up by 5, and the Vikings can trim it to 3 with a bucket here. So we got to tighten it up a little bit. Here comes that Amelia Miller. Amelia heading down the court, fires it over in the wing. Good pass, shot over there, won't go down, and the rebound comes down to Savage, and she'll control it underneath the boards. Over there for Pearson. Pearson rolling down the right side, dumps it onto the wing. No good. It's going to go out of bounds off UD. And it'll be Pearson inbound the ball for the Vikings. Once the inbounds are here for Miller for 2. Off the side, no good. Follow-up shot, no good. And the rebound comes down here for 21. Whoops, wait a minute. Got a travel called on the 25 of the Vikings. Here's Weaver. Near wing over here. Now back to Weaver. Wenzel has it now. Back out for Weaver. Now back to Wenzel. Wenzel dropping it inside. Spin around shot in there by Daniels wouldn't go. Then a follow-up shot by Wenzel wouldn't go. And Wenzel has it back for Weaver. She'll try to spin it over there off the leg of a Viking. Wenzel for Weaver. And Wenzel back to Weaver. Weaver for 2. It's good. So Weaver hangs one up and in for 2. It's 20-15. Although they didn't change the clock. Now they did. Now it's 20-15. Ball tipped out over there. Minute 57 remaining here in the third quarter. And Miller will inbound the ball. Tries to come into Savage, but it's tipped out of there, and it's going to be UD ball. Wenzel will inbound. I think. Yep, she will. Misty Miller back here to take that inbounds pass. She will pick up the dribble for Wenzel. Back to Miller. Inside they go with it now for a turnaround shot by Daniels. It wouldn't go, and a rebound comes right back there to Becky Savage. She'll work it ahead here for Pearson. Pearson has it tipped out of her hands, but it rolls ahead here, and it'll go out of bounds over there as Jolene Miller will inbound the ball for Williams Valley. Here's a whoops, foul underneath. Mars at the line shooting 2, made her first one. And here is her second shot. It looks good. Nope, not quite. Rebound back off here for Miller, and Miller spinning it down the left wing side over there. He'll dump it over here for Wenzel for 2. It's good. So she gets 2. And there's Jolene Miller picking up the dribble. No, she'll be called for a double dribble that time. Jolene didn't have anybody to really throw it to, and so Double dribbled it, and it will be Wenzel inbounding the ball. Let's check her name, next whistle we have here. I'm not sure if it's Wenzel or Wenzel. I'll check it. She is with a shot anyway. I'll save it. I won't say who she is. No, another return shot. It's no good. And a return shot in there by Miller won't go down. Or by, Miller wouldn't go down. And the ball comes off, and it's going to be tapped out of there by the Vikings. And so 41 will inbound the ball. I think it's Wenzel. There's a shot from the side by Miller. No good. And Misty shot controlled over there on the rebound to Weaver. Back out for Misty Miller. Inside it goes, but it's tipped away. And look out. Jolien will take it and then step with it. And I'll give the ball back to UDA. With 50 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Okay, it's Taryn Wenzel. That's who it is. This isn't her. This is Misty Miller. Out in front, ball tipped loose. Picked up in there by Williams Valley. And tied up immediately is number 23. And that's going to give the ball back to her Vikings with 42 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Here comes Pearson, working it ahead now for 32. She'll spin it ahead here for 23, who runs into some traffic out here, and it's picked up by Miller, and she is going to be fouled. Foul will be on Pearson. Okay, on the ensuing inbound pass here, the ball is tied up underneath, and foul called, and that's going to send UD's number 50 to the line, shooting 2, I believe. This is yet another girl. This is Erin Miller. She missed the first one. See what Erin can do with this one. It is good. Well, she made 1 out of 2. And that's going to give the ball to the Vikes. Pass ahead here now for 32. Near walk, no call. Oh, no, real walk that time. And there was a call. So with 17 seconds left here in the third period, Wenzel will inbound the ball for Misty Miller. On the wing over there, Weaver to Miller. Back over here for Wenzel. Back to Wenzel. Wenzel plays it on the wing for Miller. Here's Wenzel. She'll step up for 2. No good. On the far side, it comes down in there, and they'll hand it around underneath. And finally, the buzzer ends the third quarter. So, 10-3, the Trojans lead by 9. Led by, I believe, 5 at halftime or something like that. And I'll lead by 9 at the end of 3. Okay, the third and final period underway here now. Trojans with some couple of different faces in there. Well, one anyway, 25 for UD. 25 is that Kelly Drabobis. Sister will be playing in the varsity game here in a little bit. Here's a shot from outside, no good. A rebound comes down there to that 15 gal. Ahead here for 21. Ball loose and stolen away in there. Here comes Drabobis looking for 2. Goes to the hoop for 2. It's good. Drabobis for 2. Really hustles. Got the name Drabobis, you hustle. Yep. Abby did, Karen does, and now this young lady hustling in there. Here's Miller. Dropping it back here for the other Miller. Amelia Miller. Over in the wing it goes. There's Drabobis with it. For Misty Miller. Misty looking for 3. That's a little short. And the rebound down there for 15. For Savage. Quick outlet pass up here for Miller. Miller takes a step inside, lost the handle. Goes out of bounds off Schaefer, I believe it was. And Pearson will inbound. On the wing it goes. Shot. No good. Rebound underneath for Savage. Savage will bounce it back for Pearson. Inside for Savage. Becky fires it back. Shot blocked away nicely in there by, there you go. Well, let's see. We'll have a ball nearly tapped away. And Miller has it. Over in the wing it goes. This is a shot put up and in. Good. It is good. And 15 will go to the line shooting 1. Her shot wasn't good, but she's shooting 2. Shot, no good. She will shoot one more. And this is good. It is good. 25-15, 10-point margin now for the Trojans. Travel-Bass passes it inside, but the ball's going to be stripped away. 15 picking it up ahead for Miller. Miller on the wing over here for Pearson, but that's going to go out of bounds, and Marcy goes out of bounds also as she dove into the bench here. And Travel-Bass bringing it back. Inside it goes here for Miller. Ball loose, and 21 has it, and then she walked with it as she was tied up in there nicely by Travel-Bass. And UD will get the ball back immediately. Here's Travel-Bass over in the corner, tapped out of bounds over there by, well, no, saved. Nice save. Back over here for Schaefer. Inside it goes for Miller. Amelia Miller misses her shot. Final follow-up shot put up by Daniels wouldn't go. She has her own rebound. Travel-Bass for Schaefer for two. It's good. Schaefer hits it for two. Schaefer on the steal, on the inbound pass for two more. It's good. Schaefer for two more. I think it might be Valerie Schaefer. I think they're saying Val over there. I'll have to check my sheet. At any rate, stolen away by Daniels. Daniels on the baseline, dribbles to the hoop, puts a shot up, no good. And on the rebound, it goes out of bounds somehow or another. They rule it, and it will be Williams Valley ball, I believe. Yep. And Pearson will inbound. No, she will not. It is, I thought it was UD ball. Nope. Pearson checks out of the ball game as Jillian Miller will inbound the ball. And she stepped inside to inbound it, so that's going to give the ball right back to the Trojans. And Travel-Bass will inbound. Shot taken over there by Miller. No good. Rebound comes back over here, and a pass ahead for Jolynn Miller. She can't handle that one as she was out of control a little bit. And back with it comes Travel-Bass. Travel-Bass, oh, with a walk and a run and a hop and a skip and a jump. Anyway, Miller will inbound for Williams Valley. Oops, and then they throw it away out of bounds on the end of the court, and so the Trojans take over. Well, let's see who has it. Still on the floor, rolling around. It's going to be white ball. 22 in there for UD. Now Adrienne Klinger. And that's for the Trojans. 21 picks it up for Becky Savage. Over in the wing it goes. Out in front. Shot by Miller. Ooh, in and out. No good. And the rebound comes down there, and it's going to be a carried ball as she lost the handle on it. And Daniels will turn it over. It'll be Williams Valley inbounding. There's a shot from the side by, not sure whom, but here's Savage. Out in front here. Miller. Over there. Shot put up by 15 and a foul called. She'll go to the line shooting two. Okay, she missed her first shot. Second shot is no good. Rebound comes down there to Savage and Miller, and they've tied it up. Head on the tie-up, it will be UD ball. And Travel-Bass will inbound. Left side, out of bounds it goes, off the fingertips of number 22, Klinger. Couldn't handle that one. The pass was too high, too hard thrown and too high, so just went out of bounds off her fingertips. Here comes that 21, firing it ahead over there now, and a nice running shot put up but missed. And back with it come the Trojans the other way. This is going to be Travel-Bass for two. No good, but she's fouled. And she'll go to the line shooting two. Kelly Travel-Bass shooting two, puts her first one in, nothing but net. And we'll see if Kelly can do that again. Nope, not quite. The rebound comes back here. It's going to be controlled by Bueller. Bueller is tied up inside there as Lewis ties her up. And it will be Williams Valley ball. As Miller will inbound the ball for the Vikings. Shoves it right here for Lewis. Lewis picks up her dribble, stolen away in there, and a pushing foul before the shot. A push, and the Trojans will inbound the ball. Kelly Drabovich will inbound the ball for the Trojans. I think she will. Yes, she did. Back here for 40, but it goes out of bounds off her, and it'll be a Viking ball. Long pass here for Savage. Let's see how they do this one. Becky tries to spin it down the right wing side, passes it over here now for Miller for two. It's no good. A little bit short. Rebound comes down in there, and it's going to be a hold called on the Vikes. Whoops. Okay, now we're coming back with just under 3 minutes to play. Miller has it stolen away from her, picked up in air by Savage eventually. Long pass down the court, and let's see, it's going to be spun back out here for Miller. She can't quite get the handle on it, and down the far side it goes here as Weaver picks it up and drops it back here now for that Drabovich. Near wing, back to Drabovich. Kelly fires it over into the corner. Now back to Drabovich. Inside they go for Builder, back to Drabovich, and again over to Weaver. And it goes off. Weaver on the far side after it is tipped out of her hands by number 25, and Miller will inbound the ball for the Vikings. Quick pass out here for that number 25 gal. She'll fire it underneath here looking for 24. She steps on the end line, and it will be UD ball. Okay, Trojans play with it on the wing. Now they go inside with it. Shot in there, put up, no good. Rebound comes back down here to Miller. She puts a long pass up here. It's going to be tipped around, and let's see who's got it. Mueller picks it up. Back here for Drabovich. Drabovich firing it over in the wing, but it's going to go over there, and Lewis will save it from going out of bounds for the Vikings. Picked up inside by number 23, and the UD ball. Well, a new name I need to pick up. This is Lingenfelder, and she puts a shot up, no good. Karen Lingenfelder, I think it was. And there's a foul called underneath. Miller will inbound the basketball. Does so back here for number 21, but it's knocked away and picked up again here by Zinkmar, I think this is. Puts a shot up, no good. And on the rebound, coming down with it here is Weaver. Weaver starting it down the right side here now. She'll slow it down out in front. Dumping it over here for number 40. Figure out who that is here in a sec. Is that Heather Holloway? Here is Zinkmar. He's going to lose it. Out of bounds it goes. Whoa, and they bumped it right off the little girl's head down here. She's okay, they say. Yep, she's all right. And it will be inbounded here for that Weaver with 1:15 seconds remaining in the ball game. Near wing over here they go. Whoops, walk out in front. Weaver walked with it. And the Vikings have it back. Miller will inbound. Quick pass inside here. 24 has it, puts a shot up, and a foul called before the shot. 24 here will shoot two. Merwine will shoot two. So Miss Merwine will shoot her second shot, but missed the first one. Second one is good. 30-16, 14-point margin for UD with 1:08 left here in the ball game. They'll run it over here now as they try to slow it down and waste a little bit of time. This is that pass inside. Well, wait here. Here's a shot. No good. And the ball recovered in there by that number 40. Drops it inside nicely. Shot taken in there, no good. And the ball comes down to Miller. Having a little trouble with it. Pass it over there for Merwine. Ahead it comes now for that Lewis, and Lewis will have it go out of bounds over there, and a pushing foul will be called against UDA. Seventh team foul And actually the foul was against Lewis. It wasn't for Lewis, it was against her. And Weaver will go to the line shooting a 1-and-1. Aaron Miller, number 50 on this side. Ball is shot up though and no good. Rebound comes out of that Lingenfelder. Or no, that, yeah. Not sure. Here is Weaver. Shot from this side. No good. And the ball's going to roll out of bounds underneath and stay orange ball. As Weaver will inbound the ball. Bounce is right here for number 23, and she has 2. Find out who that was there. That was Cora Lingenfelder. All right, here's Lingenfelder with a steal out in front, right at the center court area. She ties up Lewis with it. Got 6 seconds remaining here in the ball game as Jolyn Miller will inbound the ball. 6 seconds remaining in the game. Inbound pass tapped away. Back with it comes Weaver. Nope, loses it out of bounds. And with 4 seconds now, they will try to inbound it one more time. Whoops. Wait a minute. Can't do it. 2 seconds left. UD will get the ball. Yeah, with just 2 seconds, somebody better throw it up. Nope, 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 too late. Too late, and that does it. So in the junior varsity ball game, the Trojans double them up here. It's 32-16 UDA as the JVs win their first varsity ball game of the season. Way to go. See what the varsity can do here coming up. Well, good evening, all you Trojan varsity fans. The Lady Trojans begin the 1995-96 season up here by visiting the Williams Valley Vikings in the season opener. A non-league ball game, but very important to both squads. They want to get off on the right foot. And so the Trojans, with a very, very varsity basketball team here, headed by head coach Dave Shadle, looking for some good ball games this year out of this crew. They got a lot of experience out here. And should be some pretty exciting basketball for the fans and players this year at UDA. In fact, the veteran team, as I look them over here, it's the first time I've seen the gals this year. Missed any other kinds of scrimmages they may have had. But it looks to me as though they really do have a good-looking ball club out here. And I think we ought to be able to give these Vikings a pretty good ball game here tonight at Williams Valley. Vikings have those big gals inside the Savage girls. Number 31 Becky Savage out here, who just played a very good ball game for the junior varsity, and she's suited up for the varsity also. And then Big Jen out there also, who these two gals right here have played some darn good basketball. In fact, 31, and I can't think or pick up the other number yet, but Jen and Becky, and they're going to be tough underneath as they like to play aggressive basketball and will give the Trojans some fits underneath the boards for sure. Becky dominated the boards in the junior varsity ball game. So we're about ready to go with tonight's varsity action, the opener of the 95-96 season, and we'll get the lineups and have the national anthem, and then we'll be with you here in just a moment. Okay, the Trojans will send out Mosser. She'll be tipping it off at center to begin the ball game. Out there is Erdman, Daniels, and we'll pick up these guys as we go along. Leitzel, And fourth gal out there would be Gwen Shade. Okay. Here's a pass right inside for Moser for 2. It is no good. Rebound comes down there, and it's going to be controlled by Lewis. And Aaron Lewis will drop it off over here for that number 23 Schaffner. On the wing for Zinkmar. This is Savage passing it back out for Lewis. Lewis played a good junior varsity basketball game as number 23 Schaffner rushes to the line and gets 2. It's 2-0. The Vikings look to have a good ball team this year also. A lot of parity in the league, I think, as we get it going early here. There's a shot from outside for 3 by Erdman, wouldn't go, and a follow-up shot by Hillary Leitzel is no good, but Hillary is fouled and she'll go to the line, probably shooting 2. Foul was on Lewis, her first. Here's Hillary's first attempt. It is good. So we have a 2-1 ball game now. Hillary Leitzel with the first official point of the 95-96 season. And let's see what Leitzel can do with this one. Her second shot is a little bit short. Rebound comes down to Schaffner. Quick pass underneath intended for Zinkmar. Goes out of the ballpark, and it will be UD inbounding the ball. This is Leitzel. Hi. Hey, how you doing there, girls? Here's a pass on the near wing. Shot by Leitzel for 2 or 3. I'm not sure. No good. Rebound comes down there to that Schaffner, and Schaffner starting it down the left wing side. She'll drop it inside. Looks like it's going to go right by Lewis and Williams and out of bounds. And so UD will get a chance to come back and take the lead down. It's a 2-1 ball game. Coach Unger for Williams Valley. Coach Hadel for UD. Oh, here's a pass right through Hillary's leg. I don't know how that didn't hit her. Anyway, Hillary can't figure that one out either. One of those trick basketballs looked like. Anyway, back with it comes Schaffner. And she'll drop it over here for Williams. Takes on the baseline, puts a shot up. She's fouled. The foul will be on Daniels, I believe, and she'll pick up her first. Yep, Amber picks up her first. And Thompson will go to the line, shooting 2. Maybe calling 15 wrong. I think I was calling her Lewis, and it's Williams, I believe, although she looks like the Lewis gal that just played the junior varsity game. Okay, well, anyway, it's now a 4-1 ball game. Shade bounces it over the wing. Shot from the side over there for 2 is good. That's at Amber Daniels. Gets 2 back. It's now 4-3. Some four-court pressure put on here by UDA. Ball loose out there. They'll pick it up and spin it here. Here comes Hillary Leitzel. Intercepting that pass and firing up home, and a Trojans lead 5-4. Here's Schaffner. She is fouled. She's held and fouled. And foul will be on UDA. And that foul is going to be on, I think, Daniels. Her second. Zinkmar will inbound the ball. Looking for Schaffner. Nope. Yeah, looking for Schaffner, and Schaffner's got it. On the run. Dribbles it on the baseline. Puts a shot up and in. Good. It is 6-5 as back with it now comes Erdman for the Trojans. Could be a good ball game. So far, so good. Near pass over here for Leitzel. Leitzel pushes it inside here for Moser. Back outside it goes to Erdman. Her shot no good. The ball tapped back in here. Leitzel drops it right underneath. It's loose over there, and Shayna Erdman will go for it, but she can't quite catch up to it. And it'll be Viking ball. Zinkmar will inbound the ball. Here's Williams. Yep. Okay. Back here for Schaffner. And Schaffner bounces it inside. Picked up by Williams. Williams here for a shot. Well, I'm not sure who took the shot. When you realize that, Thompson. Okay. Near wing here, Leitzel inside. They go with it. The shot taken in there and a foul. Boyer will be fouled, and she'll be going to the line, shooting 2. Foul is on number 31, Jen Savage. Jen picks up her first. First shot by Boyer is good. And ties up the ball game, 6-6. Half a dozen apiece. 4:54 left here in the first quarter. And the second shot by Gwen is no good. Rebound comes down over there, and it's going to be controlled by Schaffner. Down the left wing side she goes. Ahead for 21, Thompson. Inside they'll run it. Over here now for Schaffner. Schaffner's shot blocked away on a good block in there by Gwen Shade. Shot from outside, no good. Shade with the rebound, and Shade will drop it back here for Erdman. And Shayna looking to work it on the right side for Shade. Shade looking for 2 or 3. It was a long shot. At any rate, Zinkmar's with the rebound. Ball tapped loose out here. Picked up by Leitzel, and then Erdman has it for the Trojans. For Shade, near wing over here. Leitzel looking for 2 or 3. No good. They race after it, and the ball's going to be loose. Picked up in there by UD. Shot for 3 by Erdman. That's short. And on the rebound, it's going to be controlled by the Vikings. Schaffner with a quick pass ahead here now for Jen Savage. Her pass out is going to be recovered by number 21, Thompson. Shot from the side over there, no good. And let's see, it's going to go out of bounds and be UD ball as Williams tripped over Gwen Shade that time. Shade's okay. Williams seems to be okay. And UD will inbound the ball. 3:45 left here in the first quarter. All tied at 6. Here's Erdman. Bouncing it on the wing. Now back to Erdman. Inside that goes to Boyer. Heidi. Tribal-Biss is in the ball game for UD. Here's Erdman controlling it out in front. She's going to be fouled as number 21, Thompson, will pick up the personal foul. And Tribal-Biss, 21, with the basketball now for UD. It bounces it inside, and then they go over on the wing. Now they try to go inside again, go out of bounds off Thompson, I believe. Will stay UD ball. Tribal-Biss will call play number 3. Dara getting ready to fire it inside here. Does so. Here's Erdman. Out in front, swinging it over there. Wow, picked off by Schaffner. And Schaffner changes hands with it, puts a shot up, but won't go, but a walk called. Looked like the walk actually occurred a little bit before the whistle. But nevertheless, looked like a walk. She was kind of gliding in there and taking just a little bit extra steps, it seemed, and she has whistled for it. Tribal-Biss on the wing over there for Shade. Shade bounces it inside for Boyer. Boyer collides inside there with Tribal-Biss. The ball still loose. It's on the floor, rolling around in there, picked up by Savage. And Jen will dump it ahead here now for Williams. And back to Schaffner. Schaffner with Tribal-Biss on her, and Tribal-Biss a little bit too close on her, and they're going to call the foul on UD. Zinkmar will inbound the ball. In there for Williams. Williams has the ball tapped out of there, and a good play. Gwen Shade racing in there and making the good defensive play for UD. And Zinkmar will again inbound the ball. Here's Williams with a shot, Thompson with a shot, no good. Rebound back there for UD. Ahead, they'll pass it here for Tribal-Biss. She spins it ahead for Mosser. Mosser puts a shot up, no good. Heidi battling for it over here. Goes hard to the deck, but it will be white ball, which is the Vikings. Heidi getting after that ball in there, but couldn't quite reach it. And Zinkmar will inbound. Pass for Schaffner. Schaffner will start it over the timeline back here for pass, and a shot taken over there, no good. Return shot put up by Williams is no good, but she's fouled. And she'll go to the line shooting 2. Williams unties the ball game now. It's 7-6, so she made her first freebie. And here's her second shot, and it is good. So it's an 8-6 ball game. Timeout momentarily called here now, as we have a couple of subs coming in. Rudisill and Weaver check into the ball game for UD. Lauren Rudisill and Amber Weaver, I think it is. Here's Rudisill for Weaver, and then Rudisill has it again. He'll play it over here on the left wing. Rudisill tries to go inside with it for Boyer, but the ball's knocked away and picked up in there by that Thompson. Spins it over into the corner. On the baseline, Schaffner's got it. Spins it back out here for Thompson. Thompson now tries the baseline herself, gets a little more freedom, puts a shot up no good. Follow-up shot blocked. Thompson still has it, and she'll pick it up. Dump it here now for Zinkmar. Zinkmar for two. It's good, and a walk called first. So Zinkmar, who got tangled up in there a little bit, is called for the walk. And UD coming back. Rudisill on the wing over there for Weaver, but a little bit too far that time. She couldn't handle that one. Timeout for a sub as Hillary Leitzel will check back into the ball game. She'll replace Shayna Erdman for UD. Here's Schaffner bringing it up the court, across the timeline, bounces on the baseline with a nice pass, and then we're going to have a foul called on Boyer, I guess. Yep, Heidi Boyer is going to pick up the personal. Will be her first. Her second, make that. Her second. Unger into the ball game for Williams Valley. Inbound pass tapped away nicely by Heidi Boyer, and then going for it over there is that Hillary Leitzel. But she can't save it from going out of bounds. And Cummins will check into the ball game, and she will replace Heidi Mosser. Bring Cummins in there for UDA. Here's Schaffner trying to work it down the side with Rudisill on her. Schaffner still has it. She'll pass it out in front here now for that Thompson. Thompson carries it in, but she is fouled, and a foul will be on Weaver. Ensuing play, we have a inbound pass and a foul called on Lauren Rudisill. And that's going to put the Vikings into the bonus and send Schaffner to the line shooting a 1-and-1. Schaffner shooting a 1-and-1. Her first shot, no good. Rebound comes down here to Savage. Her shot is up and in, and it's good. And a foul will be called, and the foul will either be on Weaver or on, let's see, who's it on? It's on Weaver. She picks up her second, I believe. Yep, she's got two. The team has 8. And Weaver will check out of the ball game now. In to replace her comes Gwen Shade again. And Jen Savage at the line, shooting 1 to get 3. And it is a good one. It's now 11-6 as the Vikings open up the largest margin of the ball game. It's 5 points now. There's a pass tapped away in there as Williams, I think, got a hand on it. Or Unger, rather. Knocked it out of there. And so it'll be Viking ball. Mosser back in there along with Erdman now to replace a couple of guys for the Trojans. In the meantime, here's a pass underneath, and a shot taken by Jen Savage is good. The ball kind of came loose. Wasn't much of a play that time, but you got the two Savages in there now. And here comes Shade. Across the court it goes. Inside they'll push it for Mosser. Mosser hands it back here for Shade. Gwen puts a shot up, no good. Rebound comes down there to that Becky Savage. And a foul called. And Becky will go to the line, I do believe, shooting a 1-and-1. We'll see. I think so. Yeah, Becky at the line to shoot a 1-and-1. Becky Savage at the line shooting a 1-and-1. 31 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Becky's first shot, no good. Rebound comes right down there to Mosser, and she'll push it back here now for Drivelvis. And Karen looking around out in front, trying to pass it over there, stolen away by Schaffner, and then Schaffner will knock it out of bounds. Pass was intended for Leitzel, but Schaffner got a hand on it and knocked it out of there. And Leitzel will inbound the ball. Maren Rudisill checking into the ball game to replace Drabovic. Leitzel inbounding it here for Erdman. Near wing here for Rudisill. Across the court it goes. Here's Leitzel on the baseline, but she's fouled. Jen Savage will pick up the blocking foul. Team's fourth, and for Jen, her third. And Jen's going to check out now as Williams checks back into the ball game for the Vikings. Here's Leitzel. Near wing over here it goes on a good pass and a foul called. Gwen Shade is nailed inside there, and Gwen will be going to the line shooting 2. As a foul, I think, was on Becky Savage, and Becky picks up her first. Shade at the line, shooting 2. First shot by Gwen Shade is very good. Nothing but net. 4 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. And Gwen can make it a 5-point margin. She puts this one in. She did. 2 nice foul shots by Gwen Shade. Williams inbounding the ball here for Unger. Up the court it goes here now for Savage, but that's going to do it as the quarter comes to an end. So the score at the end of 1, it is a 5-point margin now. The Vikings on top 13-8. Okay, second quarter underway here as a shot put up there and blocked away partially. Erdman tried to fire one up there, but it wouldn't go. And it's going to be the Vikings inbounding the ball as Zinkmar gets set to inbound. Vikings up by 5. Ooh, here's a kick ball. Hillary Leitzel got a foot on that one. And it will be the Vikings to try that again. And Zinkmar will again try to throw this one in if she can. Here it comes. It's going to be stolen away. Here's Shade. Gwen looking for a couple. Nope. She's going to pass it off over there instead. She gave it to Amber Daniels, and Amber couldn't handle the pass. I thought Gwen was going to drive it in and put it up, but she didn't. And so Zinkmar will try it again. Inbound that ball. Does so. There's a quick pass stolen away this time by Erdman, and a bump and a foul. Foul is going to be called, let's see, on who? I think the foul is going to be called on, or no, it goes out of bounds off Erdman. And it will be Zinkmar inbounding the ball. And the ball nearly stolen away again. Schaffner with it. Schaffner working it up the court and tapped away nicely by Hillary Leitzel. The ball rolls loose. Hillary's got it. Or not Hillary, I beg your pardon. Shayna Erdman, and Erdman puts a shot up, and she is fouled as Shayna will go to the line shooting 2 as the game starts to heat up a little bit. The Trojans putting some pressure on here, and it will be Shayna at the line shooting 2. Shayna will shoot 2. And the first shot, good. Second shot by Erdman is a little short, and the rebound comes right down here to Zinkmar, who passes it ahead now for Thompson. Thompson streaking down the side, has that ball knocked out of there as Hillary Leitzel coming up there and making a good defensive move on it. And it will be Thompson inbounding the ball. Zinkmar back here for a shot from the outside. It's good. That's that Thompson. She hooks up on a 3-bagger, and it's now 16-9. And this is Erdman spinning it over here for Leitzel. Out of Hillary's hands, and out of bounds it goes. It'll be white ball. As Williams will inbound the ball for Williams Valley. For Schaffner. Ahead it goes there for Zinkmar. She'll pick up the dribble. Throws it across over here for Williams. And Williams on the baseline. Going to have to back it out for Savage. And Savage is going to be called for a walk. She started off with it, but went for a walk. And it will be UDA inbounding. Here comes that Hillary Leitzel. Looking inside, they'll pass it over there. Boy, a dangerous pass that time. A couple of Vikings around that ball. Here's a pass for Shade, and Shade's fouled. Crowd doesn't like the call, but Gwen was hammered inside there, and she'll go to the line to shoot too. Trojans can get back into this now. We get a couple of good foul shots here. 16-9, they trail by 7. As Williams checks out of the ball game, picking up her 3rd personal foul. And Becky Savage reporting back in. Beck's playing with 3. First shot by Shade is good. 16-10, 6-point Williams Valley margin. And Gwen will see if she can make it 5. And she did. All right, 16-11. Jen Savage to fire that ball in here. Fires it all the way down there and out of bounds. And so the Trojans get a chance to come back and narrow the gap a little more as Coach Unger calls timeout now. Sees his Vikings starting to get a little erratic out here, and he'll call time. 5 minutes remaining in period 2. The Trojans trail by 5. Okay, timeout is over, and Amber Daniels will inbound the ball for the Trojans. Back out here for Leitzel. Leitzel steps up and has it blocked away by Schaffner. Schaffner will take it all along, looking for 2. It's good. A great block and a good play by that Schaffner gal as she blocked that Hillary Leitzel shot and got 2 out of it. It's 18-11. Pass inside for Gwen Shade. She'll try to go underneath to Amber Daniels, but Amber had cut well ahead of that play, and Gwen's pass was behind her and no good. Here comes Schaffner again. Schaffner across the timeline, firing into the corner, shot from the side. It's good. Well, Thompson with her second 3, I believe it is. That is now 20-11 as the Vikings up the margin to 9. Here's a nice play on the baseline. Ball comes loose. Shot put up, no good. Return shot, no good, but a foul called. Foul will be on Becky Savage. That could be Becky's 4th. And Heidi Mosser will go to the line shooting 2. Becky picks up her 2nd personal foul. Shot by Mosser is good. So Heidi sinks her first foul shot. Makes it 20-12. And we'll see if Heidi can put her 2nd one in here. And it is no good. In and out it spins. Ball's tipped around in there. Picked up by Zinkmars. Ahead here for Thompson. Thompson picks up the dribble. Looks to go underneath with it. No good. Ball picked off in there by Daniels. Daniels will have that ball tapped around and picked up by... Wait a minute. We got a walk called down here on Williams. Or rather on Thompson. Williams Valley. And Daniels will inbound the ball. No, she won't. Daniels is replaced in there by Drabobis. Karen coming in for the Trojans. 5.5 minutes remaining in the first half. Here's a shot from the wing for 2. It's good. That is that Drabobis. Oh, Karen comes in and gets 2, and they're going to go man-to-man on some of these guys the way it looks. Well, not necessarily so. Oh, boy. Here comes a ball stolen away. Leitzel coming back. Savage on her. Leitzel stops once, puts the shot up, and a foul called. A foul will be on Becky Savage. And Becky now, I know, has picked up her 3rd. I told you these guys are aggressive. Jen and Becky are 2 aggressive basketball players. And it's going to be Leitzel at the foul line for UDA. She'll be shooting 2. Okay, Hillary missed her first attempt. It's a 6-point ball game. Hillary can make it 5 if she can make this one. 5:11 left in the half. Second shot is good. And so it's a 20-15 ball game. Now they've reduced that 9-point margin down to 5. And here comes that Thompson racing down the side over there. They'll pick a block, no call. Or shot put up and in, good. Coach Shadle is rather irate at that play. My goodness. Anyway, they flattened one of the Trojans over there, but no call. And this is Erdman with it. Pushes it right inside there for Shade. Gwen backs up, puts a shot up, no good. Rebound tipped around in there, and Becky Savage comes down with it. And it's going to be a jump as she's tied up, and it will remain UDA ball. And it'll be Drabobis inbounding the ball for the Trojans. Shot underneath, blocked by Savage. And that was Heidi Moser putting that shot up. The two Savage gals have about an inch or two at least on the tallest of the Trojans out there. Here's Drabobis inbounding it here. Leitzel with a shot for two, no good. And on the rebound, a foul's going to be called on Moser. Heidi will pick up the personal foul, and the Vikes will get the ball. Thompson at the line shooting two. First shot, good. And here we go with the second shot now. The 10th foul of the half gives them a two-shot foul, and the second shot is good. So Jen Savage makes a pair and makes it a 24-15 ball game as the Vikings open up that 9-point margin again. And this is Erdman taking it down on the left baseline. Now out in front she'll go with it. Shot from out there is no good, off the mark to the left. The rebound comes down to Becky Savage. We'll drop it back here for Thompson. Thompson carrying it down the left side over there. And she'll drop it for Unger. Now on the baseline, shot by Savage, good. By Zinkmar, I beg your pardon. Zinkmar is good. 26-15, a 11-point ball game. Here's Erdman. 3 minutes, 52 seconds remaining. Nice pass, but they missed as Lauren Rudisil was cutting inside there, but the pass was a little behind Lauren, and timeout's going to be called by UDA. 3:51 remaining in the half. The Trojans trail now by 11. Okay, the UD timeout is over. Vikings with the ball now. Here comes that Thompson. Thompson has the ball knocked loose and out of bounds over there by Gwen Shade, but it will remain Viking ball as Zinkmar gets ready to put it in play. She's looking, still looking. Ball stolen away and heading for the bucket, but a foul call. They're going to get a pushing foul called on Unger as she kind of rode Erdman in under the basket. And Erdman will be shooting two. Well, Shayna made her first of two, and we'll see if she can make another one here. She made it a 10-point margin now, 26-16 Vikings. And Shayna's second shot's good. 26-17. 3:42 remaining in the half. Unger passes it ahead, stolen away. Here comes Shade with it. Gwen with a quick pass over the wing over there, but it's going to go out of bounds off the Vikings. And it will remain UDA ball. As Vikings send Schaffner back in to replace Unger. And Daniels will inbound the ball for UD. Right inside they go here to Moser. Moser steps up, puts a shot up, blocked away by Savage. Ahead it comes now for Thompson. Thompson looking for two, a little off on the left side, and they're going to allow it to go out of bounds, so it'll be UD ball. And Drabobis will inbound for UDA for Erdman. And here comes that Shayna Erdman. On the wing over there for Daniels. Now inside, Drabobis got it. She has it tied up. Back outside here, Erdman for three. It's good. Shayna Erdman has got three. Shayna was firing them last year, and she gets the first three-pointer of the season this year. Here's a shot from the wing, no good. Rebound comes down here to Moser. We'll bring it back up here now for Erdman. And Shayna drops it over in the wing for bad pass there and picked off by Schaffner. Here's Schaffner looking for two. It's good. Schaffner plays nice basketball for these Williams Valley Vikings, and she's got two. She rolls in a nice left-handed layup. Here's Shade. Over in the wing it goes now for Erdman. Erdman will spin around out in front with it, dropping it here for Daniels. Daniels on the baseline, gets blocked off in there by Savage, and a shot taken from the wing, no good by Moser, and back with it come the Vikings. This is Zinkmar with it, looking to go inside with it. The ball picked up in there. Well, let's see, still on the floor, rolling around, and now it's going to be a tie-up. and it will remain Viking ball. Thompson will inbound the ball. Back here for Zinkmar for 2. It's good. So they let Zinkmar set it up out here, and Tracy Zinkmar hits it. Or not Tracy, Casey, I guess it is, or something like that. Anyway, here comes Drabobis heading all the way to the bucket for 2. Nice play by that Karen Drabobis. Really heading in through some tall timber that time, and he put her home. Here's Zinkmar's picking up the dribble for Jen Savage. And now this is Schaffner. Schaffner with a 12-footer, no good. Rebound comes down, and a foul call. A foul will be on Schaffner as she went over the back of Gwen Shade, and Schaffner picks up, I believe, her second. Shade at the line shooting 2. First shot's good. Schaffner picked up the foul. It was only her first. A minute and a half left here in the first half. Trojans trail by 7. And see if Gwen can make it a 6-point margin. Second shot, good. 30-24. This is Unger. Ahead now for Schaffner. Schaffner works it down the left wing side. Has a little trouble with it, still in control. Picks that up for Unger. Back here for Schaffner. Inside they go with it for Becky Savage. And now this is Thompson. Thompson looking for a 12-footer. It's good. Well, Thompson gets a bucket. 32-24, 8-point ball game. Minute and 3 remaining here in the half. Here's Leitzel. She's going to look for 3. It's good. Hillary Leitzel bangs in a 3-pointer. Second 3-pointer of the evening for the Trojans. Erdman has the other one. And here's Schaffner. Schaffner working it all the way inside. Puts a shot up, no good. Rebound in there by Becky Savage is good. Oh, Becky right in there showing the advantage of that height and puts her home. Here's Daniels. Daniels puts the dribble down and is tied up immediately in there as Thompson tying her up. And it will be Daniels to inbound the ball with 31 seconds left in the half. Now right back to Daniels. She put a shot up, blocked away. Back with it comes that Thompson. Thompson over in the wing for Unger. Unger into the baseline. Now they'll drop it right underneath for Becky Savage, and it's good. A nice bounce pass inside, and Becky Savage has got the bucket, and they're going to say that the Trojans on the inbound pass left the end zone a little bit too early, and the official is going to give the ball immediately back to the Vikings. And Zinkmar will inbound the ball. Over there for a shot by Thompson. It's good for 3. So Thompson hooks up a 3-pointer. It's 39-27 now with 5 seconds remaining. Oh, here's a foul on Schaffner, will be her second. And Erdman will be at the line shooting 2. Missed her first one, and here's her second shot now, and it is no good. Return shot put up by Mosser wouldn't go. Rebound comes back out here. That's going to do it as the half comes to an end. Not a good half for the Trojans, a very good half for the Vikings. It's 39-27 at halftime. Vikings up by 12. Okay, the teams are back for the second half, and we're going to have the Vikings inbounding the basketball to begin the second half of play. Zinkmar will inbound it here. That's Schaffner, who has the ball now, is a freshman. And man, I just learned that from Jim Miller here, as number 21 Thompson puts the first points of the second half in there for the Vikings. And this is Erdman trying to work it inside, pushes a shot up, no good, and a rebound comes down there, and it's going to go off the hands of Schaffner and out of bounds, and so it will remain a UDA ball. Setting the Trojan 5, it's Daniels in there along with Mosser. And this is a shot from the side by Leitzel, no good. Rebound comes right back down there to these Vikings. Here is Thompson. Thompson looking for 3. It's good. Thompson has, I believe, her third 3. Or was it Zinkmar loaded the other ones? I'm not sure, but at any rate, here is Erdman. Erdman looking down the right side, sees a little opening, gets a little bump, no call. And Erdman coming back with it right down the middle, puts the shot up. She is flattened by Schaffner, and Schaffner will pick up her third personal foul, I believe. And to the line goes Erdman looking for 2. Shayna made her first shot. It's 44-28, 16-point Viking lead. And the second shot is no good. Rebound tipped around in air, controlled by Jen Savage. Ahead here now for Thompson, and she is tripped up over there. And a foul will be called on Hillary Leitzel. And Sigmar will inbound the ball for the Vikings. Played a minute here in the third. Here's Schaffner. Schaffner working it underneath to the baseline. Puts the shot up, no good. Return shot put up, good. So Schaffner hangs in there, gets her own rebound, and puts it home. She is a freshman. It's hard to believe. Really playing some super basketball here for those Vikings. Here's Erdman. Erdman has the ball blocked away by Schaffner. Picked up in there by Thompson. Her shot no good, and the rebound goes back here to Leitzel. Schaffner is all over the place. And here's Hillary Leitzel. Trojans trying to solve this defense, but an errant pass gives the ball right back here to the Vikings. Here comes Thompson. Jill Thompson will hold it up. Fire one up looking for 3. That's a little short on the far side. Return shot put up there by Zinkmar is no good, but she's fouled, and Zinkmar will go to the line shooting 2. Number 34, Gwen Shade, she picked up her first, team's second. And Zinkmar's first shot is no good. She will shoot one more. Here's her second try, and it is good. 47-28, 19-point ball game. Leitzel for Erdman. Erdman looking for something to happen. Moss are gliding through the paint, and now they'll drop it over here for Leitzel. Inside it goes to Daniels, but Daniels is held, and a foul called. Foul will be on Thompson. Daniels will inbound the ball for UD. Thompson picked up her second personal foul. Here's a nice pass, and a shot taken by Heidi Mosser is good. So Heidi gets in the books. And back with it comes Thompson on the baseline, looking for 2. It's good. Well, that time Jill Thompson just ran right in there and glided through everybody and put it home. Here's Erdman. Near wing here for Leitzel. Inside they go with it right underneath. Nice pass, shot taken too far, and the ball comes back over there for that Thompson girl. Oh, into the corner they go with it. Passes inside here, picked off by, it's picked up by Jen Savage, and then Jen's shot wouldn't go as the Trojans just lost the handle on it completely inside. They're bumping into each other, and back comes Leitzel, no harm done on that one. Hillary goes inside with it, off the leg of Schaffner, and it will remain UD ball. Unger will replace Schaffner for the Vikings. Shot from the wing over here by Erdman, no good. And there will be a Viking ball. Zinkmar inbounding it over there for that. Oh, wait a minute. We got a pick here. We've got some kind of a pick, a push. Gwen Shade will pick up the personal foul, be Gwen's second. And it will be the Vikings inbounding the ball. 4:48 left here in the third. 49-30. Here comes Williams with it. Williams takes it inside, puts a shot up, no good. Rebound comes right down here to Jen Savage. Her shot is good. Jen with a turnaround bucket from 4 feet out on the rebound shot of Williams. And Vikings looking very sharp here tonight. Here's a shot from the side looking for three. Leitzel, shot no good. Rebound comes down there to Williams. And Williams will pick it up and start it back up court. Dropping it here for Thompson. Thompson with Leitzel guarding her. And it's got to go over here to Becky Savage for two. That's no good. Rebound comes down there and Mosser has it. Back for Erdman. Shayna for Leitzel. Back to Erdman. Erdman takes it on the baseline. Pushes it underneath here. A shot by Shade. It won't go. Rebound underneath there to Mosser. Wouldn't go. Her second try won't go. Next try put up there by Leitzel is good. So the Trojans had three shots at it from right underneath there. And Hillary finally gets one to go. So the bucket's good, and she'll go to the line shooting one. Was on Williams. She picks up her fourth personal foul, so she'll leave the ball game. Hillary Leitzel shooting one. And Hillary's one and only shot. Whoop, wait a minute. Is good. And she was shooting one, and is she going to shoot another one? No, white ball, yeah. The basket was good. If the basket wouldn't have counted, they would have called a lane violation, but since the basket was good, there's no violation, and Williams Valley gets the ball back. Zinkmar inbounds it here for Unger. Back to Zinkmar. Zinkmar picks up the dribble and now gets it back to Unger. She'll spin it ahead here for Savage. Inside it goes. Turnaround shot by Jen Savage. No good. Return shot no good. Return shot no good. And then finally we're going to have a foul called underneath. And I'm not sure who got fouled or what, but we'll see. Foul was on Boyer, her fourth, and that sends Becky Savage to the line shooting two, and she made her first one. Well, here's Becky's second one, and it's good. Perfect. 53-33, 20-point ball game. 3.5 minutes remaining in the third. Here's Erdman. Inside they go to Mosser. Outside again. Shot from the side. Good. Nice shot by that Gwen Shade that time as she lofted that one up there very nicely. And back with it comes Schaffner ahead for Becky Savage. Trying to find... well, they did find a young gal over here. Here's Jen for two. It's good. Jen Savage whipping it around and firing it home for two more. Just have such a height advantage in there when those Savage gals are in there. Here's a ball tipped away by Jen Savage. Ahead here for Schaffner. Schaffner will work it inside. Stops, pops up a 12-footer. No good. Rebound right there to UD. Mosser fires it off the Shayna Erdman. Picked up in there by Leitzel for Shayna. Shayna's going to try for three. It is no good. And on the rebound, let's see who's got it. Well, it's going to go out of bounds out of there as Shade and Savage battle for it. Becky wins the battle as it goes off Gwen Shade, and so Becky Savage, or rather Zinkmar, will inbound the ball. Oh, tapped out of there on a quick move by Shayna Erdman. Coming in there and putting a hand on that inbound pass that was intended for Schaffner. And now Unger has it. Unger will start up the side, ahead for Schaffner. Schaffner dropping it on the near wing here for Zinkmar, but her shot off the mark, and back with it becomes Shayna Erdman. Shayna with a head fake into the baseline. She goes with it. And now they'll have to take it on the near wing here, tipped around by Schaffner, picked up by Leitzel for two, no good. Return shot by Mosser, off to the left, no good. Return shot by Shade, and Shade's fouled. Gwen will go to the line shooting two. It was on Zinkmar, her first. Team's fourth, and Shade will be shooting two and makes her first one. Hillary Leitzel out of the ballgame now for a dribble miss as Shade puts up her second shot, no good. Mosser with the rebound, and she goes to the floor over there pretty heavily with Thompson. But a foul called. Foul will be on Thompson, I believe. And timeout's going to be called by the Vikings. 55-36, the Vikings by 19 with 2:02 left here in the third period. Okay, the timeout is over, and Adravovich will inbound the ball for UDA. Does so right over on the wing for Mosser. Tribal inside for Shade. And Gwen is held by Unger. 15 foul, or maybe the 6th, we'll see. Yeah, 16 foul, no shooting. And for Unger, it is her 2nd. Here's Erdman. She's got to step back and took about 3 10s up here and back into this ballgame. Or 10 threes. I mean 10 threes, not 3 10s. Well, anyway, same difference. Here's a tie up underneath as Schaffner Unger tie it up with Boyer. And UD will inbound the ball. Right underneath it goes, and the ball rolls loose. Picked up in there by the Vikings. Ahead for Thompson. Thompson for 2. It's good. Well, Thompson gets 2 more for her Vikings. And back immediately comes Shayna Erdman looking for 2. Puts the shot up and good. Oh, Shayna trips and stumbles and rumbles into the paint. And gets 2. Oh, backcourt. No backcourt. No, I guess not. Here's a shot, no good, and a return shot underneath there, and a foul called. It'll be Zigmar going to the line, shooting 2. All right, well, anyway, the second shot was made. It's 58-38. And here comes Erdman on the baseline for, let's see, who's in there now? That's Weaver. Erdman, however, takes it inside, tries to put it up, gets tied up with the tall people as Schaffner picks that one off. And it will be Kelly Unger inbounding the ball. Or Unger, I'm not sure if it's Kelly Unger, but anyway. Here comes Thompson. Ahead here for Schaffner. She'll drop it right on the baseline. Shot for 2, no good. Return shot by Savage is no good, but she's fouled. And Jen will go to the line shooting 2. Jen Savage shooting 2, missed her first one. And here is her second shot. It is no good. Off and collected in there by Boyer. For Erdman. Erdman checking it out in here. For Weaver. There's a shot from the side, partially blocked away and picked off in there by that Schaffner. Coming down here for Thompson. On the wing is Zigmar with it. Back out here for Unger. Unger will try to drop it on the baseline. Now back to Unger on the wing. Inside they go with it. Turnaround shot, good. A turnaround shot by that Jordan Schaffner. She gets 2 more. And here's Erdman. Erdman's looking for 3. Ooh, not quite. Rebound comes down, and that's going to do it to end the 3rd period. So the Trojans looking at a long hoe to row here as we begin period number 4. It's a 22-point ball game now, 60-38, the Vikings. Okay, the 4th period set to get underway now. Leitzel will inbound the ball for UDA. In here to Erdman. Inside it goes for a pass to Leitzel. Leitzel can't put the shot up, and then the outlet pass is blocked away in there nicely by Daniel. Daniel's making the block, but it's knocked out of bounds off Amber, and so Zigmar will inbound the ball for the Vikings. Over in the corner there for Schaffner. Schaffner will start it up the right wing side, passes it ahead quickly here for nice pass inside for Jen Savage. It's good. And Jen will go to the line shooting 1. Foul was on Gwen Shade, her 4th. And Jen Savage at the line shooting 1. It's good. 63-38. And this is Erdman with Hillary Leitzel on the left wing. Hillary's got it. Hillary's got to look for 3. Ooh, just a little short. Rebound inside there comes down to Mosser. She'll push it back out here for Erdman for 2. No good. Rebound again. Let's see. Picked up by Heidi Mosser. Heidi for 2. It's good. So Heidi gets 2 inside there. Hanging in there. And back with it comes Schaffner for Williams Valley. Schaffner racing onto the baseline for 2. It's good. Jordan Schaffner, we will hear a lot about her. She is a freshman, and she is a good one. Here's Erdman. Inside, tapped away. Erdman's got it back again, tries to go inside again with it. Off a couple of hands, and picked up by Zigmar. Ahead, here comes Jen Savage. Jen will stop and pop for 2. No good. Reaches up and gets the rebound and puts it home anyway. Well, Jen Savage for 2 more. This is Erdman. Near wing over here for a pass inside. You could try to go with it as Daniels tried to pass it inside for Mosser. It came loose, but now Erdman's got it. Erdman goes to put it up, but a foul's going to be called on Zinkmar. And that'll put the Trojans into bonus, I believe. And that's going to make Shayna Erdman go to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. Erdman's going to be shooting 2. And Shayna's first shot, no good. Zinkmar's her second. Team 7th. Shot no good. And let's see, on the rebound it comes down to Becky Savage. Ahead for Zinkmar. She'll push it ahead here quickly for Thompson. And Thompson has 2 more. And here comes Erdman. This is Erdman. For 3. It's good. Shayna Erdman dumps one down to shoot for 3 points. And back come the Vikings. This is Becky Savage putting a shot up, no good. Rebound comes down to the Trojans. Ahead quickly with it comes Daniels. Gliding in for 2, puts a shot up, no good. But the foul is going to be on Thompson. And Amber Daniels will go to the line shooting 2. Okay, Daniels made her first one, first of 2. And we'll see what she does with this one. It is no good. Rebound comes down there to that Williams. Williams quickly up court. It comes down for Zinkmar. Zinkmar's shot is good. It counts. And she'll go to the line shooting 1. Foul is on Green Cummins, her first. And Zinkmar shooting 1. Has got it. 72-44. Right into the ball game for the first time tonight. Here's Leitzel for 3. No good, off the mark. Rebound comes down inside there to Savage, and she'll dump it here for Williams, who picks up the dribble. Fires it ahead here now for Kelly Unger, and she's going to be fouled. No, she's going to walk. They call it a walk. And Leitzel will inbound the ball. Here's Erdman. Near wing over here for Leitzel for 2. No good. Rebound inside, controlled by, let's see. Cummins had tied it up in there, but it's going to be given to Williams Valley. Zinkmar will inbound the ball. 5 minutes left in the ball game as Schaffner starts it up the court, but she is fouled by Rudisill. And Schaffner will go to the line shooting 1-and-1. Schaffner's first shot, no good. On the rebound, it's going to be picked up over there by Mosser. Ahead to Rudisill, and now Erdman has it. Dropping it here for Rudisill. Lauren. Near wing over here for Erdman. She's looking for 3. No good. Rebound comes down there, and it's going to go out of bounds off Cummins, and it will be Viking ball. Zinkmar will fire it down here for Schaffner. Schaffner tries to go inside with it. It's picked away in there nicely by Heidi Mosser for 2. It's good. Heidi with a good steal and gets herself 2 more. Way to go, Heidi. Here's Schaffner across the timeline with it. Schaffner racing right to the bucket, puts the shot up, no good. Return shot by Becky Savage, no good. Schaffner has it go off her hands this time, and it will be UD ball. 4:20 left in the game. Erdman inside here for Shade. She'll pop it back over there now, and they push it for Shade again. For 2, it's good. So they work that one around nice, and Gwen Shade pops a little 12-footer in there very nicely. And here comes Schaffner. Ahead now for Zinkmar. Underneath it goes to Unger, but Unger couldn't put it home, and back with it comes Hillary Leitzel. Will Hillary dump it over there? She does for Rudisill, and then it came loose, and Leitzel had it on the floor, tied up in there by Zinkmar. And this time it's going to stay UD possession. The timeout's going to be called by the Vikings. 35 remaining, 72-48. The Vikes by a lot. Kay Weaver set to inbound the ball now. 3:45 left in the game. Inbounded here for Mosser, and Mosser having some trouble with it. Puts their first try up now. She's got it. Turnaround shot off the glass, no good. Rebound comes down to Becky Savage. She'll push it ahead here now for Williams, or for Thompson rather. And Thompson circling around out in front. Here is Zinkmar. Zinkmar inside the paint. Whoops, passes it inside, no good. Goes off a hand, and they're going to say it went off a Viking. And it's going to be UD inbounding the ball. Here's Rudisill. Rudisill, near wing over here for Weaver. Back to Rudisill, spinning it on the baseline for Boyer, but Boyer is fouled. Becky Savage cannot believe it, but Becky has picked up her 12th foul. No, Becky's in there yet. She has picked up her 4th, though. Yep, picked up number 4 with just 3:08 remaining in the game. And the first shot by Heidi is good. Heidi Boyer's second shot coming up here, and it is also good. So Heidi hangs in 2 for 2. And this is Unger back there for Zinkmar. Back for Unger. They're going to play with it down here too long if they don't watch out here. As Trojans really putting on some good forecourt pressure. This is Cummins having a little trouble with it, and it's going to be tied up, and it will be Viking ball. Green never did have control of that. She kind of entered the fray there as the ball was loose and never did really get control of it. So we have a couple of subs coming into the ball game. Zinkmar will fire it over the near side over here, intended for Thompson, but out of her hands. And so UD will inbound. This will be Weaver inbounding for the Trojans for Rudisill. Near wing over there. Oops, tried to go inside, stolen away. Schaffner had it, but then a foul. And Schaffner will go to the line, shooting 2. Well, Schaffner missed her first of her 2. Foul was on 21. Second shot's good. The foul was on Drivelvis, her 3rd. And anyway, back comes Rudisill now for the Trojans. Over there for Drivelvis, and now Rudisill and Drivelvis. Rudisill. Near wing. Here's Weaver. Inside they go with the back outside here for Weaver. For 2, it's good. Nice shot by Weaver. I think it is. I hope that's Weaver. I'll have to check my sheet here in just a minute. At the next whistle. Whoop, there's a whistle. And they got to call it a jump. Yeah, that's at April Weaver. Here's a pass inside. Tapped away, but gathered back in by UD. This is Boyer with it. Passes it off over there for Cummins. Her shot was no good. And a follow-up shot here by Rudisill won't go. And Rudisill makes the steal, but then has it go off her hands and out of bounds over there. So Lauren really trying, hustling over there, but couldn't keep the handle on that one. And this is Zinkmar inbounding. Here for Thompson. Ahead now for Schaffner. Underneath she goes with a good pass. A shot taken in there by Zinkmar wouldn't go, but she gets the rebound, puts the shot up and in. It's good. And Zinkmar will go to the line, shooting 1 to get 3. Zinkmar will be shooting 1 to get 3, and she's got him. 76-52 with 1:52 left here in the ball game. Here's Weaver April back over here. Now, again for Weaver. She's got it, puts the shot up. It's, in and out, no good. Rebound put up, but blocked away. Another shot blocked away. And back come the Vikings. This is a pass inside, taken away by UDA as Rudisil came up with it, but then she threw it away. 1:22 left here in the ball game as Williams checks out, and it'll be Becky Savage checking back into the ball game for the Vikings. Vikings only have 3 subs on the squad on the bench tonight. Thompson with a pass over there for Zinkmar for 2, no good. Return shot by Schaffner, no good, but she'll go to the line shooting 2. Davner hits the first one, 77-52. Second shot, good. Well, Schaffner goes 2 for 2 from the foul line herself, makes it a 78-52 ball game, 26-point differential with 1:12 left here in the ball game. Dribelbiss for Weaver. Back to Dribelbiss. Now Weaver looking for a couple. Ooh, just a little off the mark. Rebound on the far side controlled by Mosser. This is Karen Dribelbiss out in front. Lauren Rudisil lost the handle on that one. 53 seconds left. Zinkmars for Thompson. Oh, we got a collision over here. And a shot from inside's good. Shot wrestled up there by that Jen Savage. Here's a Weaver with it. Out in front. Trabelvis for 2, no good. Zinkmar with a quick outlet pass. Over here for Jen Savage. Jen having some trouble with it, and a foul called. A foul will be on Dribelvis, and Jen will go to the line shooting 2. Well, Jen missed her first one, but she'll get another try out of here. And here's her second shot. It's good. 81-52 with 22 seconds remaining. Weaver tries to go inside, does so. Mosser back out to Weaver. Weaver for 2, it's a little long. And the rebound comes down inside there and rolls off the hands of Becky Savage and out of bounds. Or rather off Zinkmar and out of bounds. And Weaver will inbound the ball. Back here it comes for Tribelbiss, looking for 2 off the glass, no good. Rebound comes down to Zinkmar. Clock winding it down here now. Here is Thompson. Back outside here, and that's going to do it. The ball game comes to an end. Final score, the Williams Valley Vikings 81, and the Upper Dauphin Trojanettes 52. So Dave and gang are going to have to get it together now and see if we can do a little better on the next outing, which will be, I think, a league ball game. And so the Vikings win this one. We congratulate Coach Unger and all his Vikings for a good ball game here tonight against our Trojans, and we'll see you later at the next UDA Gals basketball game.